Hi, David McCurry here. I just wanted to do a very quick tutorial with you on some of the uploading of images in the About Me or About Your Professor task. Most of you did very, very well with this assignment and just went ahead and put up your information. There was some variability in how you uploaded it and the size of the image in particular, and I wanted to show you a couple things about that. So here you're looking at my demo course. This was really basically a course shell that you would see just like any of you have in your course here. So you would first go to your course and you were asked to click on this and create a content area or a blank page if you want, although for some reason content area is a little bit easier for people to manage. I've done that already and I've created an About Me link here to a page, and here's where you're going to build content on that page. You're going to just put an item on it, or you're going to put a file, or you can actually come down here and put an image. I had some trouble just a little while ago. It wasn't letting me upload the images I was trying to use. I'm not sure exactly why, but you can also, if you do an image, you can enter in alt text and a caption right on the page. But here I'm just going to create an item. I'm going to say Dr. McCurry, and I'm going to come down here and put information in. Actually, I can just go ahead and put the picture right here if I want. Browse my computer. You know this routine. All of you were able to do that. Here's something that happened with a lot of you. I'm going to pick a picture here that I know is a pretty good size. And I'm going to give it my image description, which is my alt text. Now, there's a tutorial in week 2 here about UDL and accessibility where you'll find out about putting in additional information into the image description so that a text reader, somebody who is sight impaired using text reading technology, will be able to cover over that and hear the software tell them what that image information actually is. But I'm going to go ahead and insert that. And here you can see there's a rather large image of me here. I don't necessarily want it that big. You have a couple options here. You can click on this if you want and go to image size. If you come down to click on image, I right clicked on this and clicked on image. It's going to open up this window. And here, if I scroll down, you'll be able to see part of that image, but I don't care about that right now. If I go to appearance, here is where you can change the size of it. So the dimensions are 2,400 by 3,600 pixels. That's pretty big for a web page. What you want to do is get that down to a reasonable size. I would say maybe as small as 600 or even 400. I'm going to do 400 here and click on that. And I've left constrained proportions on. That will make the relative size the height of the picture stay the same in proportion to the width, so you don't get those crazy squashed looking pictures if you change each of those independently. So make sure that constrained proportions is on. Here you can put a border around it if you want. These are all in pixel dimensions, so you can put 1 or 2. I wouldn't go any bigger than 2. Don't worry about these other things for now. Alignment, if you're going to put text with this, you can come down here to alignment and put left, and watch what happens in our sample text over here. It will allow you to wrap your text no matter where if you decide to center that picture or put it down in the middle of the page, it will wrap the text around it. And here's where your vertical space and your horizontal space can be adjusted to give it more of a space around the image itself. So we're just going to go ahead and update that. And you can see now it's still pretty big. Even 400 wide is pretty big. But I'm going to go ahead and put some text in here directly. Some of you decided to put your text into a separate item, which was really fine. I think there's nothing wrong with that. Either way works. So I'm submitting that now, and there it is, Dr. McCurry. So I'm going to turn my editing button off just to get a chance to see what that looks like. And here's my About Me page, very much the way many of you had it look. Let me show you another thing that you can do. So in addition to, let me just find if I can get it here. In addition to being able to add just a general page, you can actually come down here and create under course tools, go to contacts. And here, there are no contacts. Of course, I got to turn editing back on. You can create a folder or create a contact. And here, the contact is going to give you a form where you can fill out your title, your first name, last name, your work phone and contact information, give your location. This actually is the tool that I use to put the About Your Facilitator in the menu item over on the left of our certification course. You have office hours, and then notes is where you can add a little bit of the bio information if you want to down here, and you can actually, don't worry about the picture because the picture is going to come down here. You can also supply a personal link if you've got a personal web page, but you can attach an image. Now, the image here, pay attention to this, needs to be 150 by 150 pixels. So if you're comfortable in a image editing software program, changing the specific dimensions of an image, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But if you're going to work in this contact, it's going to want to only see that 150 by 150 pixel image. But once you have that image, which I created ahead of time, you can browse for that, select it, and upload it. And then I'm going to cancel because I already have one in that particular course. So that's it for now. You all did very well on that assignment. If you give me specific questions about how to do this or how to do that, I really take that seriously, and I'll give you more detailed information about how to walk through step-by-steps. I can do that individually, or if it's something that everyone might want to have to use in the course, I can go ahead and do it as well like that. That's it for now. I look forward to talking to you again, and I'm looking forward to wrapping up week 2. Week 2 is all about accessibility and content. We'll be looking at a lot of our information about content in this particular week. Next week, we're going to be dealing with communications and working on a rather big project where I'm going to have you create a video like this one in TechSmith Relay and post it to your course. You really need to handle how to get your video material into your course to effectively teach online. That's it for now. I'll talk to you soon.